Well, hello. Thank you very much for coming back to my channel. What's Erin up to? Today we are doing hair. That's right, we are doing hair. My hair. Look at the state of my hair. I haven't had any toners on it for a good long while because I've been fed up with my hair, and so I haven't bothered. I haven't bothered for months, as you can tell. Today, the blonde is going. All right, I'm fed up with the blonde. There's no toners in it, so it's as brassy as you like. It's as yellow in places as you like. Honest to God, I look like a bundle of hay. So we're going a completely different colour altogether. Right? Now, I'm either nuts or completely sane. You decide, but this is where we're at. Okay, so we are doing this and this. Two very beautiful colours that I have had my eye on for absolutely ages. Well, I've had my eye on that one for ages. I love it. I think it's so pretty. And there's a couple of people on YouTube that have had this colour in there. And what's been stopping me is the reviews have been pretty good, and some of them have been pretty bad. I've not actually seen this colour in real life. But I have seen people on YouTube that have had it on their hair. Now, it's my understanding that unless your hair is bleached, which mine is, by the way, it's not all bleached, it's high lift tint in there as well. If your hair is not bleached, it tends to go a bit orange. And it's also my understanding that it needs to be put on pre-lightened hair. Okay, so this is the done deal, right? I put this all over my hair and it's going to be an absolute disaster, which is why I've got this. Now, what we're going to attempt to do today is take the Mauve Kiss. It's the Schwarzkopf Mauve Kiss 105. And what we're going to do is we are going to smudge that all over the blonde. Yeah, so look, I've got a really beautiful white highlight right there. I'm expecting it to take quite beautifully on that. But you see next to it there, I've got a high lift tint highlight. Now, I'm not expecting it to take on that at all. I'm actually expecting that to go quite orange. I'm not going to highlight my hair. I'm not going to bleach it to oblivion. It's pretty much already there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go the long way round of doing this. Now, if you're in a salon and you were having this done, what they would do is they would go through, pick out all the manky bits, like that, and they would pre-lighten them up to bring them up to a certain level, and then they would smudge this all over the blonde, and then what they would do is they would then take the darker colour and then do a root smudge to the end. And that's pretty much how they would do it. And the reason is they do it like that is because A, it's a lot easier. They've got full control over the head. They've got a 360 view. I'm not going to do it like that because I don't have that level of control. I'm here, I'm looking at my head, and all I can see is my face and this bit. I can't see successfully what's going on back here. So I'm going to do it in 2 stages so I've got complete control, or as much control as I can get. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to put this all over my blonde. I'm going to process it. I'm then going to wash it off, and then I'm going to dry it. And then I can have a little look at what colour it is that we've got. And then I'm going to take this, which is the ultraviolet, Schwarzkopf Live, ultraviolet L76. And I'm going to then do a root smudge, a very long root smudge, as you can see. And then I'm going to try and pick out the orange bits, so it then looks like that this has been almost low lighted through. Now, this is either going to work or it's not. So let's just do it. Let's just do it, and let's just see what we end up with. Right, I'm going to get started. I'm also going to switch you over to hyperlink, and I'm just going to let you sit there and watch it out. I will see you at the end. Mwah. and breathe. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's actually a lot more purple than I thought. Oh, I don't know. You look at it on camera like that, that looks like a jolly good match. However, in real life, it is actually quite a lot more purple. Right, well, I'll tell you what, this is actually, there's a lot more orange in there than I thought it was going to be. You can't see it on camera. What you can see is that a couple of places I blobbed it onto the scalp so I can see what it was actually going to do to my natural hair. Because I'm going quite grey. If I liked it, I was going to carry on colouring it in well into my greyhood. Into my adulthood. Oh my god. Right, yeah, no, you know what I'm saying. Actual fact, I tell you what, on the grey, now you can't see that, you can't see what I can see, but on the grey, not there, because that's a grey there, look. It's actually quite a pretty colour on the grey, individually. Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Right, okay, so in the light, it does make your natural hair colour go quite orange, although there's quite a bit of pink in that. And obviously, there you go, look, can you see? Now I said that was going to do that. Okay. Yeah, and I knew that was going to do that. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do now, and I'll switch you back over to hyperlinking again, you can just watch it out. I'm going to take the ultraviolet and I'm going to smudge that all the way through my roots and obviously the brown bit at the back. I'm hoping I've got enough tint for that. The only problem I've got is I'm looking in the mirror and there are quite a few streaks there. They're a little bit more orange. Now the idea is that I would streak it through at the end, but you know what, I think there's actually going to be more than what I can cope with there. Again, which is why we go to the salon to do it. But fortunately I have enough experience that I can do it myself. But I'm not going to get everything. And you know what, I've kind of made my peace with that. And I've made my peace with that with the fact that this, even though at the moment I look like Madam Mim, which is no problem because I'm a fan, I've kind of made my peace with the fact that it looks a bit patchy. And do you know what, I actually don't care, because it doesn't look that bad. It looks quite good. It looks a bit punk. Oh my god, please don't judge me. Right, okay, I'm going to get the next colour and I'm just going to smash that through the roots. And do you know what, I've got no plan in place. I'm just going to work it out as I go along. It's not terrible. It's so pretty in places though, if I'm honest with you. And I think, do you know what? 44 years of age. And I'll just think, life's too bloody short. Just do it. Just do it. Let's do it. Right, we are at the end. Oh, I'll try and get it out of these air bands and things if I can. Now, that's all right. Right, well, I'm going to wash this beauty off, and then I'm going to blow dry it. Might even cut it. I might cut the front, and then we'll dry it, and then we'll see where we're at. So I will see you in a minute or two. I is looking purple, 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 purple. We're at the end. Hallelujah, hallelujah. We're at the end, hallelujah. Right, let's get this comb off. I will be honest, not only have I got tint stains everywhere, rookie mistake, should have known better, but as I emulsified it, all that Lilac Kiss grabbed onto the ultraviolet and has been tinted ultraviolet. So I have no Mauve Kiss left, it's all gone. But do you know, I'm not going to worry, because a couple of washes and it will all be back. But there, you know, there is some. Let's get this sorted out. I am going to cut the front of it, I think. Look at the state of my towel. Look, look. Do you know what? I haven't had one of these dark colours on my hair for flipping forever. The professional tint colours never used to do that. I don't think they do it. They don't do it now, but they certainly never used to do it. So, rookie mistake. Kind of should have known better, but do you know what? Oh, I don't care. Right, let's get this combed out. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. That is pretty. And no, I didn't have enough tint to do the back bit successfully. You hear my children playing out in the garden. Bless them. They have been so patient for me today to be able to come and do this. I've had the colours actually sat on the side now for about 3 or 4 days. And I said to them, please, can I do it? And they went, oh, of course you can, Mummy. So they've been ever so good. They've been downstairs looking after each other while I've been up here flapping around with my hair. Right, okay. This is where we're at. Now, obviously, it's wet, so it's going to look dark. But do you know what? That's all right. Couple of washes. That'll lighten up. But I tell you what, let's move that towel back. Chuck the gloves in. Right. I'm not going to trim the back. Nip a bit off the front. Right, put that there, some pads on the bits. And I'll put my gown on. Find my scissors. Come on, I had them. Oh. Yeah. Here they are. Snip, snip. Right. Now normally when I cut my hair, I normally have section clips. And I section it all off and I do it all properly as you're supposed to. But guess what? My children are at home and my near teenager is at home, which means half my equipment is also going to be missing. Because as much as I love my little baby, or my babies, they do tend to help themselves to my gear. Girls, aren't they? But that's alright, because I'm not really cutting it like that. I'm just going to trim up the front. So I'm going to leave the length alone. Might take a little bit off that top layer. Okay. So all I'm going to do is just trim up the front, feather it in a little bit, take a little bit off those layers. Job's a good one. So I'm going to bring this down to about here, turn it. And the reason is we turn it is because we want like almost like an arc. That's better. Yeah. Okay. Doing fine. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of the other. Down the front. And basically join up the length of the top. Do you know what? I think that'll do. Right. Right, I'm going to clean up my mess and then I'm going to blow dry it. And then I'm going to come back and say hi, let you know what you think. Alright? I'll see you in a little while. Here we are, we made it to the end. Right, it was me and my daughter mucking about with the hairdryer just then. We thought we'd, you know, do it. What do you think? I love that. I think it looks really nice. I didn't have enough for the brown, but you know what? I don't think that matters. Colour's not too bad. It's quite even. Well, I don't know what the back looks like. I don't care what the back looks like. I don't look at the back. Everybody else has to look at the back. The back is somebody else's problem. But what do you know? So much better. There we go. So done.